Rod, February through to May, it was unbelievable. You've mentioned it already. How ready were you for that break when it came at the end of the season?
Literally, I just went straight down to Cornwall for a week and just literally just enjoyed my time. And it was a nice break for 2 weeks and just to reflect on the season and actually realise what we actually just been through. And it was tough, but that's football. We had to do it. We've done it now. And I think the lads will be a lot stronger mentally and physically this year for it.
And physically, you've mentioned it. It shows the boys know now that the lads who played the first season in the professional game, they can do something like that. So this, in some ways, might even be a little bit easier going into this new season.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that. Like when I was looking at the fixtures the other day, it was like 4 or 5 games a month, and I was thinking, lads were used to playing 9, 10 games like a month 3 months ago. So hopefully, in their head, they'd be like, oh, when it comes to Saturday we'll have to work harder than most teams in the league, so it'll be good.
2 weeks off, Rod, you mentioned that, but you can tell, I mean, you've come back ripped. Your muscles have got muscles.
Yeah.
What was the message? Because it's the whole group the gaffers mentioned. Look at them all. They all look fit and sharp. What was the message when you all went away?
Yeah, we all had our own meetings with the gaffer. Me and the gaffer had a chat, and we both agreed that he just wanted me to get back to the old Rod McDonald, and I've done that. So I'm excited to get going this year. And
does it help the fact that you had the contract situation sorted? Could you just sort of put everything else to one side and focus on, right, I'm getting ready for next season?
Yeah, of course. Like when you're out of contract, it's always a stressful time. You could ask any footballer, but like you say, having that 2 year and having that extra year, it always helps. But yeah, just going to have to repay the gaffer and the club for believing in me with the 2 year contract. So excited to go.
Again, you've touched on this. It's bizarre to be saying you're one of the more experienced players. You're still a young lad, but as a 29-year-old, you are one of the older heads in the group. What's that responsibility like?
Yeah, like you say, it is a bit of responsibility, but I think, like you say, there's a lot of young lads in there who've played quite a lot of games now. You got they're not young, they're 23, 24, Cal, 23, 24, they're good lads. You got Louis, he's a bit older than me, and I think the lads are all buying into it, and as a group, because of what happened last year, I think a lot of them have got tougher mentally, and you can see that.
And so much of that group staying together, that they know how each other works, they know how each other plays. How much does that help?
Yeah, it helps massively. I think with them all buying into what the gaffer does and how he works, I think that benefits us a lot, because when you come in and the way the gaffer has the lads working so hard, some lads may get thrown back by it, and obviously the legs, the muscles may be a bit tight, but everybody's bought into it and everybody knows what the gaffer wants. So he's got his main players, whose core players who he had last year, who he knows are going to work hard.
Great words, buying into it. Everybody has, hasn't they? There's a real feeling out there. It's nice to see.
Yeah, even the new lads are coming straight in, and it's like Dave was like a duck to water basically, and he just took straight into it, and everybody's flying really. Like it's one of the fittest groups I've been in pre-season. This
bit's hard. It always is. You expect that. How much are you looking forward to that first pre-season friendly game?
Yeah, I always look forward to the last 2 weeks of pre-season more than anything. I just think like just try stay injury free, and then obviously when you start playing like your Blackpools, your Chorleys, your Halifax, the last 3 big games, then that's when you want to start getting going properly.
When you've come back this focused, Rod, this fit, it does matter, doesn't it? You can tell it's probably the best shape you've been in for years, if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah,
again, that must help.
Yeah, it's probably the best shape I've been in since probably Coventry, I would say. So yeah, I'm excited to get going.
And again, I'll ask you the same question about the fans being back. What does that mean to a player?
Oh, massively, because like I say, it's like having a 12th man, isn't it?
Rod, thanks for your time.
No worries.